Leo opened his eyes. The morning light was soft. It filled his small apartment. He stretched his arms. He yawned a long yawn. He felt a little tired, a little sleepy. Coffee, he thought. Yes, coffee. I need coffee today. A nice warm cup of coffee. Leo was a young man. He lived in a new, big city. He was learning English. Every day was a new challenge. Every small step was a big victory. Today, Leo had a special plan. He wanted to go to Starbucks. He wanted to order coffee in English. This was a very big step for him. He felt a mix of nerves and a lot of excitement. His English lessons helped him, but speaking in a real shop was different. He got out of his comfortable bed. The floor was a little cold. He walked to his closet. He looked at his clothes. He chose a warm, soft sweater. It was grey. He put on his favourite blue jeans. They were comfortable. He dressed slowly, thinking about his plan. Starbucks, he whispered to himself. Starbucks coffee. He took his wallet. He checked his phone. He put them carefully into his pocket. He looked in the mirror. His reflection looked a bit nervous, but also determined. Be brave, Leo, he told himself. You can do this. It is just coffee and English. He left his apartment. The hallway was quiet. He walked down the stairs. Outside, the city was slowly waking up. The air was cool and fresh. A few birds sang in a tree. Cars drove past on the street. People walked by, some with dogs, some with bags. Leo liked to watch the city. He saw a man selling newspapers. He saw a woman watering her plants. He walked along the sidewalk. He looked for the green sign, the Starbucks sign. He knew it was near. His heart started to beat a little faster. He felt a small flutter of excitement. Almost there, he thought. Soon I will be inside. Soon I will try to order in English.
He pushed the big, clear glass door. A wonderful smell greeted him. It was the strong, warm smell of coffee beans, and something sweet, like sugar and milk. The air inside was very warm and inviting. It felt cozy. Many people were inside. The shop was busy. Some people sat at small, round tables. They talked. They laughed. Their voices were soft. Other people sat alone. They looked at their phones. They read books. They worked on their computers. Leo saw a woman drinking from a tall white cup. He saw a man with headphones, typing fast. The sounds were gentle. The clinking of ceramic cups, the soft hum of machines, the quiet chatter of many voices. It was a lively and pleasant sound. Leo looked for the line. He saw it. It was not too long, maybe 3 people in front of him. He stood at the end of it. He waited patiently. He watched the people in front of him. He listened carefully to their words. He wanted to understand. He tried to catch the words about coffee. He heard one woman with a bright pink scarf. She said, "I'll have a Grande latte, please." Maya, the barista, nodded. Coming right up." Leo repeated the phrase in his mind. "I'll have." It sounded polite. He liked it. He would use it. He heard a man with a blue jacket. He said, "Can I get a tall black coffee, please?" Maya smiled. "Of course." Leo remembered another phrase. "Can I get?" This was also polite. He decided to use one of these. He practiced in his head. "I'll have a coffee," or "Can I get a coffee?" But what kind of coffee? And what size? This was the hard part. He looked up at the big menu board on the wall. It was above the counter. It had many names of drinks: Latte, Cappuccino, Mocha, Americano. These were new words for him. And then there were the sizes. This was the most confusing part. Tall, Grande, Venti. These were not the simple words small, medium, large. In his home country, coffee sizes were simple. Everyone knew them. Here, it was different. Leo felt a small worry in his stomach. What do these special names mean? He thought. He had heard the woman say Grande. Was Grande the biggest or the middle one? He wasn't sure. He remembered his English teacher's words. If you don't know, ask. He took a deep breath. "It's okay," he told himself. "I will ask. Asking questions is good. It helps me learn."
Suddenly, it was his turn. The friendly barista stood behind the counter. She had a kind smile. Her eyes were bright and welcoming. She wore a green apron. Her name tag said Maya. She smiled directly at Leo. "Hi there. How can I help you today?" she asked. Her voice was warm and friendly. It made Leo feel a little less nervous. His heart was still beating a little fast, but it was a good fast beat. "Hello," he said. He smiled back at her. "Can I get a large black coffee?" He used the phrase he had practiced. He tried his best to sound confident. He hoped he said it correctly. Maya, the barista, smiled gently. She understood his words. "Do you mean a venti?" she asked. Her tone was helpful, not correcting. Leo's face showed his confusion. He frowned a little. Venti? No, I mean a large coffee, the biggest one you have. A big, black coffee." He pointed to the menu board with his hand. He tried to show her what he meant, emphasizing large. Maya nodded. She understood perfectly. She giggled a little, a very soft, kind giggle. "Ah, yes. Our sizes are a little special here at Starbucks. We don't use small, medium, large. We use Italian names for our sizes." She spoke slowly and very clearly. She wanted him to understand. She pointed to the menu board with her finger. Her finger was long and thin. "See here," she said. "Tall is actually our small size. It might sound big because tall usually means big or high, but here at Starbucks, tall is the small coffee." Leo's eyes widened a little. He repeated the words slowly.
tall is small. He tried to remember this new rule. Tall usually means big, but here, tall means small. This is very tricky for English learners. It's a special Starbucks rule. Maya nodded. Yes, it is a bit confusing at first. Many people feel this way when they first order. She was very patient. She saw that Leo was trying hard to learn.
Then, Grande is our medium size. Maya continued, moving her finger to the next word. Grande means big in Italian and also in Spanish. So, in many other places, grande would mean a large size. But here, at Starbucks, it is the medium size. Not the biggest, not the smallest, just the middle size. Leo tried to put all the information together. He thought grande means big, but here grande means medium. So tall is small, grande is medium. This is like a puzzle. He repeated these facts quietly to himself. He wanted to remember them perfectly. He did not want to make a mistake next time. And finally, Maya said, her finger moving to the last size on the board, our Venti is the large size. It is the biggest coffee cup we have. It holds a lot of coffee. Venti means 20 in Italian. It is called Venti because it holds 20 ounces of coffee. 20 ounces is a lot of coffee. Maya paused. She let Leo think about this new information. Leo nodded slowly. He felt his brain working very hard. Tall is small. Grande is medium. Venti is large. Venti means 20 ounces. I see. He felt a small sense of achievement. He understood the sizes now. Tall, grande, venti, he said, trying to memorize the order. So, Leo, you want a venti black coffee? Maya asked again, using the correct Starbucks size name. She wanted to be sure he understood and could use the new word. Leo felt a wave of pride. He could answer correctly. Yes, please. A venti black coffee. His voice was a little stronger now. He felt good. Maya smiled. Excellent choice. A classic. She took a clean white cup. She wrote Leo on it with a black marker. She started to prepare his drink. She moved quickly and expertly. While she worked, she asked him another question. Do you know about different kinds of coffee, Leo, beyond just black coffee? Leo shook his head. Not many. I know latte and cappuccino from seeing them in movies or on menus, but I don't really know what they are. I just know black coffee. Sometimes I drink it at home. It helps me wake up for my English classes. Maya nodded kindly. No problem at all. I can tell you about them. It's fun to learn about coffee. Many of our popular coffee names come from Italy. Italy has a very famous and old coffee culture. That is why we use so many Italian words. She pointed to a big, shining machine behind her. It made a soft, warm, hissing sound. Steam came from it. This big, impressive machine is an espresso machine. It makes very strong coffee. We call this strong coffee espresso. She picked up a very small, clear glass cup. It was smaller than a teacup. This small glass holds 1 shot of espresso. It is a very small amount, but it is very, very powerful. It is very strong. Most of our popular drinks here at Starbucks have 1 or 2 shots of espresso inside them. Espresso is the base, the main part for many, many drinks. Leo looked at the tiny glass. He imagined drinking something so strong. Small but powerful, he thought, like a tiny English word with a big meaning. Let's learn about some drinks that use espresso, Maya began. She spoke slowly, making sure he could follow her. First, there is the latte. It is very, very popular. Many people love lattes. It is one of our most ordered drinks. A latte has 3 main parts. First, it has espresso, 1 or 2 shots. This is the coffee part. Second, it has steamed milk. Steamed milk is hot milk. We heat the milk with steam, so it becomes hot and a little bit foamy. Third, a latte has just a little bit of soft foam on top. The foam is light, airy milk. It is smooth and creamy. A latte is a very smooth and milky coffee. It is not too strong. Leo imagined the warm, milky drink. He thought, espresso, hot milk, a little foam. Sounds warm and easy to drink. Maybe good for a cold day. He tried to remember the 3 parts of a latte.
Then there is the cappuccino, Maya explained. A cappuccino is quite similar to a latte, very similar in fact. It also has espresso and steamed milk, but the big difference is the foam. A cappuccino has a lot more foam. It is like a big, fluffy cloud of milk on top of the coffee. The foam is thick and bubbly. Sometimes it is so much foam that you can even eat the foam with a small spoon. It is very light and airy. So, latte, a little foam. Cappuccino, a lot of foam. That is the main difference. Can you remember that? Leo nodded. Yes, more foam. So, latte, a small cloud. Cappuccino, a big cloud. I think I will remember that. I like clouds. He pictured himself with a spoon, eating the soft, light foam. It made him smile. And then we have the mocha, Maya continued. If you really, really like chocolate, you will absolutely love a mocha. It is a very special and sweet drink. A mocha has 4 main parts. First, it has chocolate syrup, a sweet chocolate liquid. Second, it has espresso. Third, it has steamed milk. And often, fourth, we add whipped cream on top. Whipped cream is soft, sweet cream. It is like a delicious dessert in a cup. It is a sweet and delicious chocolate coffee. It is much sweeter than a latte or a cappuccino because of the chocolate. Leo's eyes lit up again. Chocolate and coffee and whipped cream? That sounds amazing. I love chocolate. This is a very interesting drink. I must try a mocha. Definitely. Now for something a bit different, the Americano, Maya said. An Americano is very simple. It is just espresso and hot water. We mix 1 or 2 shots of strong espresso with hot water. Many people like it because it tastes similar to black coffee, but it is made using espresso. It is a strong black coffee drink. It is not drip coffee. Drip coffee is made with a different kind of machine. Drip coffee is brewed slowly, usually in a big coffee maker. So, an Americano is black, strong, and made with espresso and water. Leo's eyes lit up again. Chocolate and coffee and whipped cream? That sounds amazing. I love chocolate. This is a very interesting drink. I must try a mocha, definitely. Now for something a bit different, the Americano, Maya said. An Americano is very simple. It is just espresso and hot water. We mix 1 or 2 shots of strong espresso with hot water. Many people like it because it tastes similar to black coffee, but it is made using espresso. It is a strong black coffee drink. It is not drip coffee. Drip coffee is made with a different kind of machine. Drip coffee is brewed slowly, usually in a big coffee maker. So, an Americano is black, strong, and made with espresso and water. Leo nodded slowly. He tried to organize the information. So, Americano is espresso and water. Drip coffee is normal black coffee from a normal coffee machine. They both taste black, but they are made in different ways. He felt his brain working hard, connecting the ideas. We also have pure espresso, of course, Maya added. Just 1 or 2 shots of that very strong coffee in that small glass. Very, very strong. People drink it quickly, in 1 or 2 sips. It is a small but powerful coffee. It is great if you need to wake up very fast, perhaps before an important English exam. She winked at Leo. He chuckled a little. Yes, an exam. I will remember that. And there is one more special drink, Maya continued. It is called a red-eye. It is for when you are really, really tired. If you had a very long night studying. A red-eye has a cup of regular drip coffee, the normal black coffee, and then we add a shot of espresso to it. So it is coffee plus espresso. It is super strong. It has lots and lots of caffeine. It is for very long days or when you feel very sleepy. Leo widened his eyes again. A red-eye? Wow, that sounds like a very, very powerful drink. Maybe for my super long English study nights, that would keep me awake. He thought about how much energy a red-eye might give him. Now, about making your drink just right for you, Maya explained. She was still smiling. She loved teaching about coffee. Do you drink caffeine? Caffeine is a natural thing in coffee. It is what makes you feel energetic. It helps you wake up. Some people don't want caffeine, maybe in the evening or because it makes them feel too nervous or shaky. For these people, you can ask for decaf. That means decaffeinated. So it has no caffeine. It is just the taste of coffee, without the strong wake-up effect. Or you can ask for half caf, which means it has half the normal amount of caffeine and half regular coffee. So it is not too strong and not too weak. Leo understood. Decaf for no caffeine. Half caf for some caffeine. Good for evenings or if I don't want too much energy in the morning. He pictured himself choosing decaf for a relaxing afternoon coffee, reading his English book. And milk choices, Maya went on. We have regular milk, of course. This is cow's milk. It is our standard milk. But we also have other kinds of milk. For example, non-fat milk, which has no fat. Some people prefer it for health reasons. Or almond milk, which comes from almonds. Or oat milk, which comes from oats. And soy milk from soya beans. People choose different milks for many reasons. Some people like the taste of a specific milk. Some people cannot drink cow's milk. They have an allergy or a sensitivity. If you don't say anything when you order, we always use regular milk. Leo nodded. He had seen these different milks in the supermarket. He knew his friend liked almond milk. So I need to say almond milk or oat milk if I want it. Otherwise, it will be regular milk, cow's milk. He made a mental note to remember his friend's preference too.
Exactly, Maya said. Her smile was encouraging. So, if you want a complicated drink, a special drink, you might say something like this. Can I get a Venti decaf almond milk latte? Or, I'll have a Grande half-caf non-fat cappuccino. It sounds like a very long sentence. It has many words. But now, Leo, you know what each part means. You understand Venti, decaf, almond milk, and latte. You understand Grande, half-caf, non-fat, and cappuccino. You have learned so much in just a few minutes. You are a very fast learner. She looked at him with admiration. Leo felt a deep sense of accomplishment. He had come into Starbucks feeling very nervous and confused. He had not known the sizes. He had not known the drink names. He had not known about different milks or caffeine options. But now, after listening to Maya, he understood so much. He felt a new confidence growing strongly inside him. He felt happy. He remembered his simple order. He decided to stick with it for today. He wanted to try his first simple order successfully. Just a venti black coffee for today, please, he said again. His voice was clearer and stronger now. He felt good, very good. Maya nodded. She finished preparing his coffee. She carefully placed the hot, steaming coffee on the counter. Here you go, Leo. Enjoy your coffee. You did great today. Come back again soon. Leo paid with his phone. He thanked Maya with a big smile. He took his hot, venti black coffee. The cup felt warm and heavy in his hands. The rich, strong aroma of coffee filled his nose. It was wonderful. He walked slowly to a small, empty table near the window. He chose this table because he could see outside. He sat down gently. He took a careful sip of his coffee. The coffee was rich and strong. It tasted perfect. It was exactly what he needed. He felt the warmth spread inside his body. He felt more awake, more alert. He looked out the window again. Many people walked past. They were going to their own jobs. They were going to their own adventures. Leo felt like he was truly a part of this city now. He had faced a small challenge and he had won. He had learnt many new English words. He had understood a new cultural practice. He had spoken English and been understood.
He had ordered his coffee successfully. He took another sip of his coffee. He felt strong and happy and ready for anything. Next time, he thought, I will try a Grande Mocha with oat milk, or maybe a tall decaf cappuccino. He smiled to himself. Learning English was not just about books and classrooms. It was about living. It was about trying new things. It was about speaking. It was about ordering coffee. And it was delicious. He finished his coffee slowly, enjoying every last drop. He felt ready for the rest of his day. He felt ready for his next English adventure. He felt like he could do anything.